Hello, today we are going to do an experiment related to motion graph. So our experiment is including the distance time graph, speed time graph, and acceleration time graph.
Hi guys, today we're going to be interviewing people, so come on, follow me. So, what do you think the hypothesis of this experiment is? Look at the camera, yeah.
So the distance graph is going up, like, and the speed graph is going straight up like this, aka it's increasing. And for the acceleration,
If I just continue.
the acceleration is going straight.
English or Spanish?
Spanish.
First one to move is gay.
The materials I've used in this experiment include the first one is a marble, for like the as like the ball in the experiment so that we can see how fast it goes. The second one is a measuring tape to see like at each distance the marble rolls, and then the last one is the ramp which we use to roll the marble down. Go to your friend's house, kidnap them, and then with that same friend, you go back to the lab, force them to record a video for their gain of freedom as you roll the marble down, and they're taking a video of the whole entire slope. Make sure it's the whole entire slope, or else you're going to be recording that video again. After that process, you and your friends go through the video and choose specific time points. For me, I use 0.2, and then it adds up by 0.2, so it's 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, etc., etc. And then for each time point, you go through the video, and then you look at the measuring tape and see the distance. The distance in this graph is going to be in meters, so the measuring tape is in centimeters, so you gotta convert that into meters. And then after that, you get your points, and then you start graphing them. And this one is the distance time graph, which the distance is the y, and then the time is the x-axis. And then after that, you go to the next graph, which is the speed time graph. The speed time graph is similar to the first one, except to find the speed, you gotta find the slope for the distance time graph. So after you get the slope for the distance time graph, that's your speed. And this one's the speed time graph, so you graph your time and then you graph your speed. And then boom, there's your speed time graph. Last step, you graph your acceleration time graph, which is just like the last process. You go to your speed time graph, calculate the slope, put the calculated slope in as the acceleration, and then it's the same thing. For all the graph, the time is always in the x-axis, so the rest of the measurements are in the y-axis.
As a conclusion, for the distance time graph, the graph increase in the curve because as the time increases, distance also increases.
For the speed time graph, you can see that the speed is going up. That is because as the time is increased, the speed also increased. That is because the wooden board that we put the marble in is going down, which increase more speed, and the gravity is pulling it.
Okay, the last one is the acceleration time graph. It's slightly decreasing at some point because the distance and time might increase or decrease at different rates. But overall, it's a straight line.
Evaluation, aka things if I get to redo this project, I would change. Well, there wasn't really much that I wanted to change. Like, overall, the project wasn't that complicated, so there wasn't really any problems. But there was one thing, is that when I took the video, the quality of like the zoom in when I want to go see like the numbers for when like the marble was going to like each centimeter was so hard to see. Like, I could not see it. Next time I would do like a zoom in with just like the measuring tape, so it's easier for me to see.